All right. Hi, good morning. Good day, sir. So technically, my name is Michael Bahod, and I have here my group mate, Margaret. So with this report, we were gonna talk about fairness. All right. So we're gonna talk about the topic that we do have is fairness. So we're gonna be talking about what is the importance of fairness, why we need to be fair, and what could be the advantages of fairness in the business and in your own personal life. So let me share my screen. All right, I believe so you can see my screen. So fairness in business and social development. Now the question is, why is it fairness or being fair is important in terms of, in the business industry and in the social development? Well, just to give you a heads up, being fair or being true to yourself, especially to your business, to your people, being fair enough in whatever things you're doing, it will lead you to success. Like in the business, if you are being honest, all right, because as the saying says, honesty is the best policy. If you're being honest to your people and to your company, the system that you have, technically, no doubts, 100%, your business will succeed. Now let's go over our slides then. Oops. All right. So, what is fairness? Fairness, how do I remove this? Okay. What is fairness? So, fairness is an important value in commercial transactions as it ensures that all parties involved are treated fairly and equitably. Fairness is essential for building trust and strong business relationships, and it is an important factor in the success of any business. In economics, fairness refers to the proper distribution of resources to those who need them. Another way to think of fairness is equity. However, it's important to note that fairness is not the same as efficiency, and sometimes what is most efficient is not fair, and what is most fair may not be efficient. It says here that in terms of transactions, in terms in if we're talking about what do you call this? If we're going to talk about the corporate world, when we say corporate world, this is big businesses, private businesses. So being fair or treating your people equitably or fairly, it means that you will be able to build trust and integrity to your people. And that is very important when we are building a business. Being fair or being honest to your people, to your partners with your business, it's quite very important. And your business will be able to build integrity. And if your business has integrity, of course, you can get a lot of clients that, will going to take advantages with the products and the services that you're offering to your business. On the other hand, on the other way around, if we talk about economics, well, technically, when we say economics, this is the what it was the life of a certain place or the life of a country, the economy of the country itself. All right. So if the people, running or leading a certain place or a country, if they are very fair in, running or leading the country or leading a certain group, technically there will be a proper distribution of resources. When we say proper distribution of resources, the people or the members of that specific group, all right, will be able to get what they deserve. Say, for example, if there is like if the government will say that the Philippines will give food or rice to specific places in the Philippines. If the leaders are fair enough, all houses, all members in that specific place will be able to get rice. Okay, but if they're not fair, technically it will create a misunderstanding. All right, it will create a big problem. It's because there will be a certain family that will say, "Oh, I didn't receive that because this this person is not fair." he or she chose those people who is close to his or her heart, and technically we don't receive it, so it will create a problem. All right, so that's why fairness plays a very important role in business and in our economy. All right, makes sense. So why is fairness important in society? Now let's talk about, earlier we discussed about fairness in sense of business and fairness in economy. Now let's discuss, why is it fairness important in society? So why is it important to be fair? Treating people fairly and giving them equal opportunities to reach their full potential is important in fostering a just and equitable society that enables the talents and skills of each people to contribute and succeed. Now it's very self-explanatory. Even you can ask yourself, why is it fairness important in society? Well, a society that has integrity and honesty, there's a peace, right? Because the the people living there are being treated equally. So technically, there's no war, there's no misunderstanding, there's no heresies that this people is unfair, this people is not good. So there's peace at all. Thank you so much. There's peace at all if there is fairness in a certain place. All right. And you can maximize the potentials of the people. So by that, if the people are happy, their skills and talents are being treated equally, and you will be able to foster good people, and that will lead to success, or the people living in that certain place will succeed. So now let's be more. Margaret, can you try to explain this? What is fairness in business? All right, Margaret, can you read this slide? What is fairness in business? And I'll try to explain it after you read. Margaret, can you hear me? All right, can you please read?
Yeah. Reread ko lang po.
Yes, go ahead po.
Fairness. Fairness in business refers to the value of treating people with a standard of performance that is consistent and equal based on your commitments. It means giving customers a fair value for their money. It also means providing a non-discriminatory environment where employees have equal opportunities to good benefits and working conditions.
All right, thank you so much for that one, Margaret. So, what is fairness in business? So, it says here that fairness in business refers to the value of treating people with a standard of performance that is consistent and equal based on your commitments. So, it means giving customers a fair value for their money. It also means providing an undiscriminatory work environment where employees have equal opportunities to good benefits and working conditions. Now, as they said, a certain business, the reason why a business will succeed is because of its manpower. The gem of the business is his or her employees, right? Without manpower, without employees, without workers, a business won't run. So technically, it says here that a certain business should treat its people with a standard of performance. What do you mean by that? If your employees or your workers, are really consistent with their performances, they really excel with, the task that you assign to them, you need to give them like a good treat. So you need to, what, to pay off their performances, or their, what do you call this, kailangan mong bigyan ng award, or what do you call by that in English, kumbaga parang um trophy. Yes, am I right? Uh, give them a benefits, things like that. Parang benefit siya na parang suklian mo naman, ganun. Suklian mo naman yung kanilang magandang performances. You need to give credits and you need to give something in return para mas ma-inspired pa sila. Right? Because if your people are really, giving their best, they are performing well. So technically, your business will be benefiting on that. So you need to give the thing that they deserve. You need to give the price that they deserve in order for them to be more inspired and dedicated enough to work. Kasi kung binibigyan niyo sila ng magandang trato, you're giving them the things that they deserve, the price that they deserve, the bonus that they deserve because of their utmost performances. They will be inspired and they will be happy working on that. Now, in terms of your customers, sometimes if you notice, meron pong mga businesses na hindi sila fair. Say, for example, sa online business, online shopping, right? I know that everyone can relate on this one. Na pag nag-shopping ka online, you can see the picture na ang ganda-ganda, right? Ang ganda-ganda ng picture. But when you receive your order, you will be sad because you're not satisfied. Because they gave you a different product based on what you've seen on their websites. Right? Iba pagdating sa inyo, iba yung nare-receive nyo na product. So that's unfair. It's dishonest. Hindi sila honest, so they're not fair. So do you think if you're gonna do that, your business will succeed? No, it's a big no. Because you are not honest to your customers. And you know what? A business will not dominate or hindi siya magtatagal kung walang customer. O paano ka magkakaroon ng profit? So dapat, in order for your business to gain more profit, to sustain his life, kailangan maging honest ka at maging fair ka sa mga customers mo because customer is the life of a certain business. So technically, dun papasok ang fairness. That's how fairness importance is in terms of business. Good. I do hope that you understand what I'm saying, guys. Now, in terms of, work environment, kailangan maging honest ka rin sa working environment. Hindi lang yung during interview, during the moment that you are hiring employees during the interview process, you're saying na, yung company ko ganito, meron kaming benefit na ganyan. We have these benefits. We have these good offices. When you start working with us, you will have this. We have free food. We have free coffee. Then after all, once na nag-start ng mag-work yung employee, malalaman niya, ay wala palang ganun, wala palang free coffee, wala palang free food. Ganon. Dapat, honesty is the best policy. Ika nga, kailangan natin maging honest both to our employees and to our customers. Because without our employees, no one will gonna work with you. All right? And without what do you call this? Without your customers, you will not gonna earn profit. Your business will die. Make sense? All right, cool. Now let's move. Okay, so we have here an examples of like a situation wherein we can test or we can see, you know, the importance of fairness. So I will give the floor now to Margaret. Margaret will read this, will present you the example, and Margaret will explain. Go ahead, Margaret.
Okay. Rinig po ako.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait lang medyo naglalag yung cellphone. So, a hardware store has been selling snow shovels for $15. The morning after a large snowstorm, the store raises the price to $20. So, in business, there's different strategies that could apply to increase the demand on the product of the business. So, first pa lang ba? There is an screening demand increase in demand but brought about by a snow term. But explain ko na lang po diretso or basahin ko.
Go ahead lang po. Go ahead,
Basahin
explain
ko.
mo na po.
Okay. Wait lang, naglalag kasi. In this scenario, The demand for price of the shovel has increased from $15 to $20, and that because of the snow term that recently experienced. Yes, it may appear unfair to the buyer, but in business, there would always be an adjustment that is needed to be done or to be applied. Oh my God.
All right. Thank you so much for that one, Margaret. So in addition with that po, ang situation po is meron pong there is a hardware store who is selling a shovel or pala in Tagalog, right? So the morning after, kinaumagahan, after the snowstorm, pagkatapos po ng snowstorm, nag-storm po ng yelo, nagtaas po ng presyo itong hardware na to ng $5. It raises from $15, $20. Now, in economic perspective, in terms of economy, it is completely rational to increase shovel prices in response to the snowstorm, right? Kasi if we cannot deny the fact that there is, pag meron pong mga pangyayari ng mga ganito, like mga calamities, nagmamahal po talaga ang mga business. So, for example, in the Philippines, pag naulan, 'di ba? Pag bumabaha, mahal ang isda. Kasi it's because it's very hard to go to the sea to the fishermen to get to catch fishes. It's because of of storm, because of heavy rains. However, however, um, in terms of the right, or in terms of the customers naman, kumbaga parang unfair din sa kanila, right? It's because dahil lang sa shovel, dahil lang sa snowstorm na yan, magtataas kayo ng prices. Di mas lalong unfair din po sa kanila. It's because na tawag nito, wala din sila nakapag-work, tapos biglang magtataas ang presyo, right? It seems unfair. Okay? So technically earlier po, if you can still remember during our first slide, it was stated there na sometimes it's fair not to be fair and it's unfair not to be fair. Right? Parang ganon. So technically, meron po talaga siyang mga instances. There are some instances that we need to consider both things. It's because there's merong mga pangyayari na hindi natin inaasahan. But still, kailangan pa rin natin maging patas. We need to weigh, kailangan natin timbangin ang bagay-bagay. Nang sa ganun ay hindi rin unfair sa business at hindi rin maging unfair para sa customers mo. Thank you so much for that, Margaret. Now let's go ahead to the next, to the last example.
Problem. So, dito na po tayo. Diretso explain ko na po. Ay,
Dito po
problem.
muna.
A company is making a small profit. It is located in a community experiencing a recession with substantial unemployment but no inflation. Many workers are anxious to work at the company. The company decided to decrease wages and salary 7% this year. 62% of respondents thought it was unfair. Problem two, a company is making a small profit if it is located in a community experiencing a recession with substantial unemployment and inflation of 12%. Many workers are anxious to work at the company. The company decided to increase wages and salaries 5% this year. So, the difference sa dalawang problem. Sa problem one, it only has a small profit and the workers become anxious to work on this kumpanya kasi wala nang inflation. So magkakaroon pa ng decrease sa salaries and wages, which is very impactful sa pamumuhay ng bawat empleyado ng kumpanya. And it is really unfair, so because the company should give kung ano yung deserve ng mga empleyado ng kumpanya, while on other hand on problem. So, sa problem number two, the company has a small profit. However, there's an inflation. So mabagal man pero meron, and it helps to increase the wages and the salaries of the employee. So which made them less anxious to work kasi may kasiguraduhan na mayroong pagbabago, may pag-angat at ang importante sa isang business or sa isang kampanya ay yung may growth. So yun po.
All right, thank you so much for that one, Margaret. So yeah, so technically mas malaki yung percentage ng ng unfairness, ng pagiging unfair sa problem one compared to the problem two. Okay, so yep, I think that's it. That's the end of our report with Margaret. So technically, being fair to whatever we do is quite very important. So both, just to sum it up, just a conclusion, fairness is both important to our personal life, business, and our economy. So we need to be honest, we need to be fair all the time, whatever we do, in order for us to achieve uh, success in in our business, in our economy, and in our personal life. So that's the end of our report. Thank you so much.
Thank you po.